The general notion is that belly fat is both detrimental to health and unappealing, primarily caused by excessive calorie consumption. It is commonly believed that anyone can shed their belly fat and develop chiseled six-pack through consistent dieting and exercise. While this perspective holds some truth, it is not entirely accurate, and there are various aspects that often go unaddressed by trainers, influencers, and even doctors when discussing belly fat. But before we continue, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Number 1. Genetics. One of the significant factors that contribute to belly fat is genetics. A comprehensive study involving approximately 360,000 participants revealed that genetic factors have a notable influence on the distribution of fat in the body. The research shows that men tend to accumulate more fat around the abdomen, while women typically store more fat in their hips and legs. By analyzing data from the UK Biobank, the study identified nearly 100 genes that play a role in fat distribution, with some effects being stronger or exclusive to one gender. Number 2. Spot reduction. A persistent myth surrounding belly fat is the concept of spot reduction. Although fewer people believe in it today, many individuals still engage in exercise like crunches, hoping to specifically target and reduce their belly fat. However, recent findings in the academic world have debunked this notion. Numerous people in gyms worldwide continue to perform endless abdominal exercises, believing it will lead to a toned midsection. But studies have made it clear that abdominal exercises alone cannot effectively shed belly fat. For instance, a study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research had participants engage in 4 hours of abdominal training per week for 6 weeks. Despite their dedicated efforts, the abdominal exercises did not result in significant belly fat loss or overall fat reduction. The research concluded that these exercises had no significant impact on the body weight, body fat percentage, abdominal circumference, abdominal skin fold, or supraleg skin fold measurements. In simpler terms, solely relying on crunches and sit-ups to achieve a toned and trim midsection is essentially a waste of time. Instead, your primary focus should be on your diet. Ensure that you are in a calorie deficit, consuming real and unprocessed foods typically found around and outer aisles of your grocery store. Additionally, prioritize adequate protein intake and engage in resistance training at least 3 to 4 times a week. This approach will help you get rid of belly fat while simultaneously maintaining muscle mass. Number 3. Low vitamin D level. It's interesting to note that vitamin D has a direct connection to belly fat. Studies have indicated that individuals with lower levels of vitamin D often have higher levels of belly fat and larger waistlines. Vitamin D is synthesized in the skin upon exposure to sunlight and plays various crucial roles in the body. It has been associated with protection against conditions such as heart failure, diabetes, and cancer. Surprisingly, more than 40% of the US population is deficient in vitamin D, which is some authors considered an overlooked epidemic. Now, you might wonder how exactly vitamin D influences higher levels of belly fat. While further research is needed to establish a definitive explanation, there are a few possible theories. First, vitamin D is involved in regulating insulin secretion and sensitivity. By having adequate vitamin D levels, insulin sensitivity and metabolic function may improve, potentially reducing the accumulation of belly fat. Second, low levels of vitamin D are linked to increased inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation can contribute to weight gain and the development of obesity-related diseases. Third, insufficient vitamin D intake can negatively impact testosterone levels. A study involving 2,300 men discovered that those with sufficient vitamin D levels had significant higher testosterone levels compared to those who were deficient. The researchers also observed a close connection between changes in plasma vitamin D and testosterone during the summer months when men were exposed to more sunlight, resulting in increased vitamin D levels and subsequently higher testosterone levels. If you have limited sun exposure or do not currently supplement with vitamin D, it would be advisable to undergo a vitamin D blood test. If the test reveals a deficiency, you can consider supplementing with vitamin D3 or aim to get more sunlight exposure to improve your levels. Number 4. Posture. Indeed, posture plays a more significant role than many people realize, particularly when it comes to the appearance of the midsection. Maintaining proper posture can make your midsection appear slimmer. When you stand or sit with correct posture, your spine is aligned and your abdominal muscles are engaged. This engagement helps tone the abdominal muscles and create a natural core stability, giving the illusion of a slimmer midsection. You can easily test this out for yourself. Sit down in a chair in front of a mirror and observe your stomach while slouching or hinging over. Then, sit fully straight and observe your midsection again. You will notice that when you slouch, your midsection appears larger, but when you have proper posture, it looks slimmer. However, the significance of proper posture extends beyond just visual aspect. Poor posture, such as slouching or hunching over, can lead to weakened abdominal muscles and protruding belly. When the abdominal muscles and abdominal wall weaken, it can cause the belly to protrude outward, giving the appearance of a larger midsection. Therefore, maintaining good posture not only contributes to a slimmer-looking midsection but also keeps the abdominal muscles strong and prevents the belly from protruding. So, paying attention to your posture and practicing proper alignment can have a positive impact on the appearance and health of your midsection. Number 5. Pollution. It's true that air pollution, although not as prominent as diet, can also have an impact on belly fat. Air pollution stemming from industrialization and modernization possess a significant threat to global health and has been identified as a risk factor for various diseases. Recent research suggests that air pollution may contribute to an increase in overweight and obesity. Studies have found association between exposure to outdoor and indoor air pollutants such as particulate matter, nitrogen oxides, ozone, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons with obesity. The mechanism by which air pollution increases body fat likely involve triggering inflammation, oxidative stress, metabolic imbalances, epigenetic modification, and disruption of intestinal flora. To minimize the potential impact of air pollution and obesity in belly fat, it would be ideal to live in areas with lower levels of pollution. However, if you reside in a region known for high pollution levels, you can still take steps to mitigate the effects. Monitoring air quality through online tools or smartphone apps can help you stay informed. Additionally, using air purifiers with HEPA filters in your home can reduce indoor air pollution by filtering out particulate matter and other pollutants, thereby improving indoor air quality. However, it's crucial to remember that maintaining a healthy lifestyle remains paramount. This includes following a balanced diet rich in antioxidants, engaging in regular exercise, and practicing stress management. These lifestyle factors can help counteract the adverse effects of air pollution and promote overall well-being, including reducing the impact on belly fat. Number 6. Sleep. Sleep is indeed a crucial but often overlooked factor when it comes to belly fat. Unfortunately, over a third of American adults consistently experience insufficient sleep, which can be attributed to factors such as shift work, excessive use of smart devices, and engagement with social media during typical sleeping hours. The problem lies in the fact that insufficient sleep can contribute to increased body fat, such as demonstrated by a recent study conducted by the Mayo Clinic and published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology. This study revealed that inadequate sleep, combined with unrestricted access to food, leads to higher caloric intake and subsequent fat accumulation, particularly in the abdominal region. The randomized controlled crossover study found that insufficient sleep resulted in a 9% increase in overall abdominal fat and an 11% increase in visceral fat, which is the fat stored deep within the abdomen surrounding internal organs. Visceral fat is particularly problematic and is strongly linked to heart and metabolic disorders. One of the main reasons insufficient sleep contributes to belly fat is that it leads to increased calorie consumption. The study participants who had their sleep restricted consumed, on average, an additional 300 calories per day. Furthermore, sleep deprivation also affects hormonal health by increasing levels of stress hormone cortisol and increasing testosterone. These hormonal changes make individuals more prone to gaining belly fat. To counteract the impact of insufficient sleep on belly fat, it is essential to prioritize getting enough sleep. For most people, this typically translates to obtaining between 7 to 9 hours of sleep per day. By ensuring adequate sleep duration, you can support a healthy metabolism, regulate hormone levels, and reduce the likelihood of excess calorie intake that contributes to belly fat accumulation. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.